Today in our gospel, we have Jesus encouraging us to make sure we're living out the gospel to the fullness. And this is a very important gospel for us because it's what he's challenging us to do is not just to pass on the faith, which of course is a good thing, but to make sure we're living it ourselves. And so one of the things that we can fall into, one of the traps, is we start to pass on all of the hard teachings, one of the difficult things that our Lord has for us. And we expect everybody else to live up to that standard, which of course is a good thing in and of itself. But the problem is sometimes we don't assist them in that journey. We don't accompany them, to use the great word that Pope Francis continues to use in his papacy. And so this is what our Lord says specifically about the scribes and the Pharisees. He says, they sit on Moses' seat, so to practice and observe what they tell you. So listen to what they say because they sit in this seat, but not what they do. Their actions aren't matching up to their words. This is a great examination for us as we continue along in this Lenten journey. To ask ourselves, are we passing on the faith well, whether it's to our children, whether to our neighbors, whether it's to our spouse, or just whoever else is under our care? It's a good thing. But are we also putting the faith into practice to the best of our ability? Are we striving for daily growth in holiness? Again, the prayer, the fast, and the almsgiving, those different things that we're taking on and adding to our life or subtracting from our life in this season of holiness, is meant to change us, is meant to form us, is meant to allow us to go deeper in our relationship with Him. The problem is that the scribes and the Pharisees are teaching with the authority that they have, but they're not putting the faith into practice. They're talking the talk, but not walking the walk. And again, what we've seen Jesus do time and time again is He puts the faith into practice, and that's a part of the beauty of how our God came to us. When we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Jesus coming into our life, taking on our humanity, entering into the fullness of what it means to be a human being. He's like us in all things but sin. And so He lives with us in this life so that He can show us how we're supposed to live, how we're supposed to pursue holiness, how we're supposed to grow closer to God each day. And so maybe let this be a beautiful examination for today, to try to sit with the way in which we're passing on the faith to those entrusted to our care, those in our circle of trust or our circle of friends and family, and ask God to help us go a little bit deeper. As we continue in this Lenten journey, let us continue to pray for one another.